Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you'd like to see, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Imperator Rome. It's episode 1, brand new series here coming to the channel. We are on release day, and there is Rome. Timeline-wise, we are 450 years since the founding of Rome at the start of the game. You can see by this point Rome has grown a fair margin and is poised to grow considerably more. Now, at this point in the game, you have Rome, probably the strongest of any nation. Egypt is quite strong as well. And they are certainly looking towards a growth model. After that, it's going to get a little bit tougher, but we get down to some other top contenders. Next up, we have Carthage, and on my own time, I'm going to be starting a campaign here. Carthage would be my favorite historical nation in real life. And then you have Macedon, aka Macedonia, or Macedon. So Macedon here in the Greek Isles region, and they are pretty big, pretty dominant force in Greece at the time. Sparta, of course, is going to be a popular option, but they are one of the tougher starts. The Seleucids, your remnants of Alexander's Empire, the Seleucid Empire, and then Phrygia, the other choice. These ones are a bit harder, and then after that, things get much more challenging. Every single nation that you see on this map is playable. If you've never tried a Paradox game, no better time to start than the present. And with this game coming out and at a very respectable price, 40 US, and similar prices elsewhere. It's definitely less than some AAA titles. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be here in modern day France, eventually Gaul, and what we have here is La Mobilization. So I'm going to play as La Mobilization. We've got 17 cities for a total of 103 pops, so population base. Citizens, there are 8 of them. There are 16 freemen. There are 74 tribesmen and 5 slaves within the area. We are set to Iron Man and normal. It's a settled tribe. They are Druidic. Their culture, Lemavician, and I have only gone as far as the tutorial, and otherwise this is going to be my first actual playthrough. On the game. And with that, we are now underway. We're getting started here. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter introductory episode to set things. Like I said, we're in the year 450. It's October 1st. We have 5 play speeds. We're set to 3 automatically right now. And apparently we've already got a score, which is nice. We'll see how those scores are built and obtained later on. But I'm not tiny, but none of my neighbors are either. So I will have my work cut out for me. I can already see this is my smallest neighbor and could be my target. They do like me though. But we cannot start any wars until November 1st. And they have no diplomatic relations right now, and I like that a lot. But we'll see how things are going here in 1 month's time. So nation overview, our leader here, Demnorix Boyus, 33 years old. He's got 8 military which is this one. He's got 10 for his civic power, and then ones and ones in this area. That's going to hurt a bit. Oratory and religious power. These are your basic currencies within the game, and then your physical currency is the treasury, and then the other currency that really matters in this one is manpower. And from what I've seen from dev streams and other streams pre-release, is that manpower recovers very slowly, as does morale, as does the manpower within the units themselves. So we got to be really careful. This is your stability. Then we have aggressive expansion, and then tyranny up here. So again, we are a settled tribe right now. There are, I believe it's 4 chief types of government. Okay, so everybody's Gallic, that's good. We're all Druidic, but our pop type is definitely spread out with the majority as tribesmen. We have 4 provinces. This works a little differently than EU4, as a lot of people are familiar with. A province is like a state there. A province there is like a city here. So, Viacum here is a city. Alright, now, these are our borders. I have multiple states, and ooh, this is, yeah, reclaiming that is some of a state we already own. This is already within a state we own. So most of the state is one. Most of our nation is within one province here. And we're just missing a couple cities from owning all of it. That'll be something to keep an eye on here over the short term. See, the majority of the population is within that province. And I also have the opportunity to bring in a trade import there. So I'll be doing that here in a moment. Our government. These are my advisors. So I have 8 of them. So this one's a little bit closer to CK2 with a larger setup of what you have. And these are the bonuses that they help provide. And it's based on their rank within the areas. This guy's kind of weak. So let's see, what is your... What is your... What do I need to know about you? There we go. Loyalty. Loyalty is a 75. This is really important. If you make a mess of things, you're going to have revolts. Lots and lots and lots of revolts in this game, which I did not face in the tutorial, so not something I'm necessarily prepared for. And wow, okay, this is an area we are really hurting, as all of my eligible selections are no higher than a 2, so he will not get replaced anytime soon. Let's take a look at the laws that we have. I don't know what I would change to at this point. Over time, I'm going to have to take a look at these and really get to know them a bit better. But we'll start there. Okay, so here's our military. It is 800 military tradition, so military power, in order to unlock one of our barbarian traditions, and it works like a tree where it goes down. So we have, starting out anyways, archers, light infantry, morale, or chariot offense that we can kind of pick from, but it's going to be quite a while before we get that. We gain 6 per month. Okay, technology is one to invest in almost right away, and I have enough civic power to invest twice. This is your tech setup, and you have 1 for each of these 4 areas, and these levels really, really matter. I've seen that they can have a huge impact on the fighting, and they can vary wildly. For example, EU4, for the most part, unless it's old world, new world, the nations could be really close to each other virtually all the time, and 1 tech level would be a bit of an advantage. But here, tech levels can vary wildly. So really got to be careful, really got to keep an eye out for doing what we can to improve our tech level. And here's the thing: we only have a handful of citizens, 8 right now, something like that. So you can see that actually our research points are incredibly low right now, and our efficiency is 9%. So monthly, we're gaining 0.05% is all towards each level. So we've got a lot of work to do to get that up. However, it's not going to come from choosing. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Like military artisans, military tech investment, plus 5%. So here's my martial advances. It would put this to 95, but that's not going to have much of an impact. We need citizens, and first and foremost, because even the stability is only 5%. So even if I have the stability to a +3, it's still not going to have much of an impact. So we need citizens to get research going. So that will be an early objective. But in the meantime, there are a couple things that I can do, but I'm not sure quite what I want to do just yet with that, so I'll come back to that. Within religion, you use your religious power to invest primarily in omens, which will give you certain bonuses to your nation, like improved discipline of your military, your armies, national unrest to stop rebellions, and so on. Population growth, get more citizens, more tribesmen. This is the economy tab. We are bringing in, I'm going to have a really hard time avoiding the word ducats. I'm so used to EU4, but we're bringing in 3.82 currency, whatever our currency is, per month right now. Most of that, nearly all, is coming in from the taxes. Our commerce tributes are virtually nil, and then our expenses are actually quite low right now. Our wages are just 1.21. We have no army maintenance at the moment. Oh, because it's clan retinues. Okay, we'll come back to that. Those aren't my troops. They are, but they aren't. We'll get back to that. Fleet maintenance, we are landlocked right now, so that's not going to be an issue. No tributes. No fort maintenance. We have no forts within our borders. It looks like we have 4 capitals because we are within 4 provinces right now. That makes sense. And our wages, this is to the government officials. One nice thing here, you can convert currency into additional power of these 4 types. Okay, so diplomacy, this one's pretty standard, pretty typical. This one really matches EU4 diplomacy. Decisions. What are our decisions? These are very useful things that you can get. We can abandon sedentary lifestyle, meaning we can form a migratory tribe. That's a backward step. We do not want to go there. But embracing autocracy certainly could be a valuable thing down the stretch, but we are going to be far away. Civilization has to be at least level 5 before we can get that, and remember we're level 0. Democracy is another one, also level 5 to hit that. Here is the nations that we can form. So Galatia, let's take a step back. Let's see, where is Galatia? Okay, these highlighted greens, this is massive. We have to really form pretty much France. What about Gaul? No, Gaul's the same. What about Galatia? Are you going to show me which ones? I don't see it. That's Gaul. It's owning all those capitals. I'm not seeing where Galatia is. Okay, well, I'll have to look manually later. I'm assuming as big as Gaul is, that Galatia is going to be a bit smaller. I mean, we're looking at the list is considerably shorter. But Ipsos, as Iconian. I don't own any of these right now. It's interesting that we could form something that we have no hand in at the moment. Okay, well, I'll look into that later. But those are the decisions available to us right now. Trade overview. This will bring us into the imports, exports, and that's our trade options. Right now I don't have any surplus. We'll be getting our first trade good coming in a moment. Like CK2, the familial, the character balance of this game is very important. So where in EU4 it really had very little impact other than dynastic. Here it is very much character based, so very character driven storyline here, and some of it's tied to families, some of it's tied to individuals. You make friends, you make enemies, you flog people, you have them executed. It's all great. Actually, I'm not even sure about execution, but I think so. I believe that is an option. Mercenaries work similarly to CK2, except for most of them are found on the map. These are your to-do lists. So there are scorned families, so I've got somebody who's unhappy. Let's do the trade route in the capital, and let's figure out what to bring in. Local tax, trireme. Yeah, no, we're not going to do anything. Grain is probably where I'm going to go, as that's going to lead to population growth. And the largest one is grain. Let's see, wine, olives, load. Okay, lots of military options. I'm not too worried about those. I'm gonna try to expand through the military. So yeah, let's do grain. You actually have to select where it's coming from, which I have no idea. Okay. If we go far away, I don't have to worry about fighting them for a long time. So, Demonia. Yeah, same cost. Good. And that's why I didn't spend those right away. Bad research ratio. I need to upgrade I need to upgrade at least one citizen, apparently. Yeah, you're just showing me how bad that is. Well, let's see what we can make one upgrade for now. Let's do that. So we have technology speed across the board 5%. Certainly good. I mean, that's going to help out, and it's across the board. It's not one category. But army morale recovery, I think, might be really important. I think our best way to expand research is not going to be little bonuses here, but adding citizens, and that's going to be claiming territory. And the army morale recovery is going to be really important to that. So we'll spend our first 100 points there. Oh, we can call an omen. Now, this is one thing I don't understand, is these all seem to be active already. Ooh, you need 300 to get some stability. That's expensive. Let's see. National manpower is quite high, and we can maybe... Oh! Haha. Okay, you get one of these at a time. That is not what I wanted. Can I... No, can't unclick that? Oh, thanks. Okay, well, now I know how that works. I didn't do that one in the tutorial, and I should have. I thought they were all active, so I was like, oh, cool, I'll wait for one to expire. Who is unhappy? you are, and by much. Not by much. Well, could I bribe you? What's it going to cost? 20? I don't collect much oratory power, actually. Your loyalty is 75, so I'm actually... we're okay. Let's go with... What can we do here? What should we do here? Okay, this for a settled tribe is really important. I didn't go over this earlier. Clan chiefs, okay? These, we have 3 different clans within our realm. And I am one of those. I could raise an army. I probably should, because the other 2 clan chiefs, now they're 75% loyal, and that's certainly a good thing. But they have a retinue, as in their own army. So this one, Keltrum, has 9,000 troops. And Donis has 7,000 troops. And I have 0. Zippo. Troops. Nothing. Nada. So I need to fix that, because they can sense weakness, and having no troops, well, that's a weakness. Now I only have 100, and any building here is going to cost that. What about recruiting cohorts? Oh, that's pretty cheap comparatively. So I better get at least 6,000 right away, which means I can go 2, 2, and 2 of all the main ones. I'm assuming I can, yes. Is there anything fancy that I can get? Chariots. Ooh, I could get... And heavy cav. You can only build these things if you have the... Well, the place to do it, like a galley. You know, needing a port. Or if you actually have the appropriate resource within your cities. So if you don't have it, you can't build it. Trade for it. Okay, well, let's get an army constructed. So I'm going to get 2 javelin hurlers. I'm going to get 1 chariot. Imagine they're going to be somewhat expensive, but they're good versus light infantry and cavalry. And then, let's see, heavy cav is an option. How are they? They're really bad against war elephants, but they're pretty dang good against everything else. So I'm gonna get 1 heavy cav, and because that was expensive. Warriors, horse archers, mounted skirmishers. It is my other cavalry, so I'm gonna get 1 of them for now, and then just straight skirmishers. Yeah, they take less morale damage, they're lightweight, they're not very effective fighters, but they are cheap and they can assault. So I better get a few of these. I have no idea how many, what is that, 3, 6, 8,000. That should match right down the middle what they have. And that used up half my treasury, plus there's going to be wages involved, so my balance is not going to grow quite so rapidly. Okay, now diplomacy is something I need to get on with here real soon. Let's open the diplomatic screen here, and fabricated claims, 200. I can afford exactly that. I'm going to wait though, it's instantaneous. And let's see, who do I want as a friend? Well, I don't know enough about everyone. here I can find out. Manpower, cohorts. See, these two are the little ones. And of my direct neighbors, Betteregia is the strongest. So, offer alliance. Okay. They accepted our offer. Good. I don't know if I need more than one. I'll start with one. Let's let that clock run. Finally, the calendar moves forward. The Arverni Highlands here, so impassable terrain, right next to us. We've got a natural border right here. Of course, Rome's going to be coming along at some point, and I'm going to have to get real strong before they get here so that I can hold them off. Okay, so quick pause here as we've now gone a month in and see that I have my army formed now. This yellow bar at the bottom is the morale. And you can see my troops are all at half morale, so they don't start with full morale. The other troops are at full morale. And let's deselect you. And we will deselect you. And we will come together right up here. Form up an army. They've added 1,000. That's not a problem. That should be pretty easy. Alright, let's see how things are looking. They still have nothing, so we are going to make a move here right away. We're going to fabricate a claim. By the way, you can see that I'm now gathering. Okay, so there's a claim now. That's permanent. That'll stick around. I'll have that for a long time. So it's actually not a bad thing to get claims, unlike EU4 where those expire. Yes, I know. Lack of commander. No, I do not want an alliance with you. You're next. Now, I'm afraid of waiting. I have to wait till the 13th of January, though, since we just made that claim. Even though my troops aren't all together and their morale is not fully acquired, though we're at 3/4, so we'll get it in one more month here. Okay, so we have a war goal here. I do not need to call in Bitteregia. And I don't know how this works because in EU4 you need support. Looks like I don't actually need that. Just war balance opinion. Alright, our first war. We're going to make our first land claim. This is the terrain we're trying to take. They have no allies coming in. Oh, it's only 7,000 troops. I thought I had more than that coming, but okay. Thought it was 8. I'm going to take these first 5. And let's get a commander. I have myself, right? I'm the tribal chief. So I can put myself in charge of the army, which can be dangerous. Because if I die, then, you know, I die. But I'm going to go ahead and pick myself for now. I want to ensure success here early on. Here's their capital, so I'm going to be marching in there in a moment. And I suppose I should get some help from my other clans. Now, if their loyalty is low, you can't control these armies, but because their loyalty is both at 75%, I automatically have control of their retinues. There we go. Now they've got 10,000 troops. We can see their morale is quite low right now. Now they're at 11,000, but I have superiority in numbers overall. This is my siege, so this works just like EU4 in the way that the sieges occur. You can never go higher than 42%. Theoretically, you can never go lower than 0% because 0% is 0%, but Paradox has this weird way of reporting on how they're doing, and we're at negative 35% right now, which is impossible. But after the +1 or whatever we just picked up, we are now at... Nope. We're locked in because of this fort. But we've got them surrounded on both sides. If they were to attack, we can cover down pretty quick. Their morale's still pretty low, but it is going to go up, so I've got to be careful with that. Apparently we can already sue for peace. Oh no, they are suing for peace. What are they offering? I don't care because it's not happening. I don't even see what are they... An offer of peace? Just peace. Apparently it's just peace that they want. Ooh, I can afford... Ah, there you go. Yeah, another invention. Okay, so... Slashed green lines. That means we control the province. We do not control this one. We do not control this one. That's the siege that's underway. We are now at 0%, which means it's still not going to fall. This is our ticking time on that. Each time this fills up, it's going to have another tick, another roll. So that's the phase timer. Okay. So, child is born. My tribal chief, a daughter, has been born to Dumnorix, so my tribal chief. That's the character that I'm playing right now. We are told that the babe is named something. Exu. She's the daughter of... Oh, no. Wait. Daughter of the tribal chief of Lomothesia. She is a member of the Boy family. Oh, they're coming. We'll see. If they actually lock in, we'll come for a fight. Keep on. Oh, are they all coming now? Nope, now it's only 4,000 coming. Okay, they retreated. No! Oh, I thought I had you selected. Okay, it didn't go. I thought I lost my... Alright, now it's just 4,000. And they're not committing to it. Now, the difficulty for me is with this fort, it controls an area around it. So it controls the area around it, and so I can't actually move into this province. Because right now, I have a significant advantage here. And it doesn't cost me any manpower because those tribal chiefs use their own manpower pool. There we go. Keep changing their mind. We're at 28%. So once this timer ticks off, we've got a 28% chance that that fort will fall this turn. And it didn't, but now it's ticking up to 42%. That's the max. It will never go higher than 42%. Where are they moving to? It doesn't look like they are going. Where are they going? They're going north. Is somebody else attacking them? Or are they trying to go around? Let's see, what do we have? Monthly centralization at the cost of 25 civic power. Or have it go away. Or we just get plus 10 without any cost. Let's move towards centralization. So according to our magistrate, it seems that an influx of people moving to our urban centers soon. It seems he has come up with some ideas that could help us in the matter if we wish. Put motions. Yeah, I'll go with that. Centralization is something I'm still not quite sure of, but I know to upgrade our rank, eventually we'll need to. Looks like they might be trying to make a move around, so they're going to try to flank us or something. Yeah, it appears that way. Oh, changed their mind. Let's speed this up a little bit. Speed 4. Aha! Okay, we've won the siege. Now, what do we have? Let the looting be gentle. So this is what to do with the city after winning the siege. Now, my tribal chief has a popularity of 5. That's it right now. I would gain 5. That would double his popularity. I'm not quite sure how the popularity mechanic works in here, but obviously the more popular are, the more support you're going to have. I think that's a given, so doubling that would certainly be good. And 12 ducats. Let's see, what do we have here? Ooh, let the men roam freely. We still pick up the popularity. We also pick up the 18 gold. And then also, the first warband is going to become ours. Oh, but it kills. Okay, it's going to kill 2 freedmen. Or none shall hide. Let's see, what do we get? The popularity is still there. We gain additional, but we become cruel and we kill a whole bunch of citizens. That's not good. 2 freemen or play it safe. So, ooh, more troops, but wiping out 2 freemen, which I think is where we force the army. Or we take it gently and try to absorb them into our nation without the negativity. We need a population. I was already establishing that. I need population. So I'm going to go for the gentle approach this time. I do pick up some popularity there. That's good. Alright. We are claiming those lands automatically after winning that siege. I'm going to just have you stay, or stay there for now. We'll stay there. They were just about to hit that. Okay, we're claiming all of them. Apparently they're trying to attack me. Oh, now they're going to go the other way. So let's send a block in there. Oh, that's troops being made. Oh, that's troops being made. How did they get 5,000 just like that? No, they've split. Okay. Oh, it's a battle. Okay, so here's our battle mechanics. This shows the troops involved. So we both have 3,000 archers. They have 1,000 chariots, so they've got a little advantage there. We've got 1,000 light cavalry. Doesn't counter that quite as well, so advantage to them. However, we have 5,000 light infantry to their 1,000. Both armies are 100% disciplined, and they actually have a tactical advantage by running bottleneck, and I'm running shock action. You actually choose what sort of tactic you're going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in more troops here. And let's see, how do I change your tactic to counter their bottleneck? There it is. Because you're set to shock action as well. These are how these counter each other. Bottleneck is weak against skirmish. So the skirmishing, there you go. So we'll set to skirmishing. Okay, meanwhile, we're gonna have another battle down here. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if we are facing the exact same thing. So I'm going to set you to skirmish just in case. Okay, battle is won. Total troops entering in. Casualties. Number of troops surviving. That was my troops. So we lost just about 1,000. They lost close to 2. And there you can see the actual report on that. So we lost just over 1,000. They lost almost 2,000. Also, that's going to affect popularity. And it also increases war exhaustion. We are at 84% war score right now. Let me see. How are we looking? Ooh, we've got to claim this one. It's a separate area if we want to take all of it. So we can already take this province, but we've got to get in here. So I'm going to take everybody. We're going to march right on in. We're about to have a battle down here, though. Alright, so this is my actual army, so this will affect my manpower. You see, I'm about double their troops, and they are doing skirmishing, so we actually are balanced. We're equal here. The retreating troops were just caught and killed. We lost only 29 troops, wiping that army out. This battle's just about done. Big success. My army's looking a bit stronger here. We killed at about a 2-to-1 ratio, and they actually had a general who was a bit better. Why don't you... I have just you selected. Oh, you're already locked in? It's hard to see, but there is the lock right there. You're taking attrition already, so I'd like to get out of there. And they're trying to retake that land, so let's go in there and finish them off. They have no morale still, and let's see. I don't think I... You know what? I want the popularity. Go finish them off. Go finish them off. Yeah. Okay, I didn't get a battle report, so apparently that didn't work out. But we stack wiped them. So now we can sue for peace, and I want to claim this as well. There you go. That will all become ours. I could take some gold while I'm at it. $80 gold is all they have. We only get 3 aggressive expansion, which is really small. So that's a very small number, so we'll take that and accept. Okay, now we're still not done just yet here. We've got to decide what to do with those who live there. So our enemies deserve no quarter. We'll put all of their characters to death, and I'll gain 5 popularity. I can banish those of class and put the rest to the sword, which will lower our aggressive expansion a little bit. I can imprison their characters, but I'll lose popularity. Or I can decide family by family what to do. I'd like to get rid of some... You know what? I don't have much aggressive expansion, actually. So, sorry guys. No quarter for you, because I have very low popularity. Okay, now I don't want attrition, so let's split you guys off here. We'll move one out, but there you go. We have expanded our borders. I even got an achievement for it. These are mercenaries that are available for hire. And there's our first war. My second war, depending on if they have allies is probably going to be right down there. Oh. Army maintenance costs going down because we have imported wine. Well, I'll look into that. I'll see. But I can also get an invention. It's all good. Either way, we're making progress. We have a score. We've expanded our territory, and that's the opening. That's it. So from here, I'm going to continue to expand, and the technology is that huge target. I mean, look how tiny our progress has been thus far. We have barely. We're at 1.59 of 100 on the first level. But look at this. From citizens, just in that little conquered territory, we went from a 0.7 now to 1.3. So expand my borders a little bit. I'm going to have to promote some pops towards citizen. I'm not even quite sure how to do that yet, but I'll figure that out. And then I'll start being able to level up my tech a bit faster. But I know that tech is important. I've seen it time and time again from those that I've watched in the dev streams, their streams of their own. I've seen that if you don't level up that tech and you start falling behind your neighbors, it's going to take many thousands more troops than what they have to defeat them in war. But there's our intro, there's our setup, and we are set to go from here. We are hopefully going to become Gaul in the future and put down Rome and show the world our might. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe and tune in next time on my Road to the Record. Bye for now.